everybody's doing good. I have got the phones turned around backwards because I have some writing on my project today, and I want y'all to be able, I don't want y'all not be able to read that. So unfortunately, I will not be able to see comments today, but I would love for y'all to talk to me while you're on here, because I do love going back and reading all your thoughts and such as that. Look, I have got a mess. I had an idea of what I wanted to do, and so I made a mess, and then I thought, you know what? Everybody needs some strength and courage in their life, so that's what I decided to go with today. And I hope that y'all are able to see everything good. I'm going to be using the Stencil Peanuts Strength and Courage. And my goodness, we can all use a lot of that, right? I sure can. And then the wood cutouts that go along with that. Anyhow, I love Snoopy. He just brings back a lot of childhood memories. Y'all let me know how you feel about Snoopy and the rest of the Charlie Brown gang. Also the Strength and Courage. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, unfortunately, I cannot see comments today, but I would love for y'all to chat with me anyhow, because I love going back and reading. I'm going to start by painting Snoopy and the, I'm going to take this hair tie off my finger while I'm working, but I'm going to start by painting both of them bright white with the paste. I add a little bit of water to that. Y'all let me know what's been going on, what you've been up to, what you're going to get up to today, this weekend. Again, starting with just painting the base with a coat of bright white. I just went and ate with a friend from church today. I had a chicken chimichanga. Chimichanga. I don't know. It was delicious. I probably could have ate two, but I only ordered one. The supper portion is big. You get two. So I just went with the lunch. The one lunch, because I didn't want to, I'm trying not to gorge myself anymore. But y'all, I find stuff that I love and I just want to eat it all. I'm gonna try not to get this on my sweatshirt. I've been doing good this week, going to Planet Fitness and exercise, well, doing cardio. I wish that I could just drop my body off with a professional up there and they could get it all fixed up for me, and I could just pick it up later. Don't we all wish crazy stuff like that? Wouldn't that be nice if we didn't have to put the work in? I'm just tired, y'all. By 7 o'clock last night, I was trying to respond to a few people, and I just had to put my phone down because I just couldn't focus. I was just so tired. So we weren't like in bed, but we were in bed chatting and relaxing by 7 last night. At least Stella and I both were. Let me dry these two because I am going to need a second coat. I just want to make sure I have a nice bright white, solid. I don't know what I always get stuff Let me see if I can pick that out. There we go. I always get a little something on my boards and stuff every time I paint. That just gives it more texture and what's the word? More personality. There we go. It makes it look more handmade. Listen, do y'all love Snoopy? Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. The word today is courage, and that works on both pages. My name is Jeannie. I'm Debbie's daughter. I have a Facebook page called Just Jeannie if you'd like to check me out. Just Jeannie. Happy to have y'all joining all my stuff. I see a few little spots that I'm just gonna lightly sand, because I do want this to be a nice flat surface, because I am gonna be chalking on it today. I should have focused a little bit more on getting Snoopy dry too. I was more worried about the round back. But I got no telling what it was, because I had a wreath up here earlier, so it was probably a little bit of leaf or something off of that. I get stuff everywhere. Do y'all do that? Get it on me, on my projects. Look, it is a piece of that wreath that goodness gracious. I should have cleaned my table off better, but it was a last minute decision to work on this. So I wasn't entirely prepared. Y'all, I do that. Like yesterday, I was going to come live yesterday after I pick lock up. But do y'all ever just have those days where I think just mentally I was just done? Kind of pooped out yesterday, and so we went and picked Stella up, had an early supper, we got baths early, and then we were kind of bedded down, relaxing for the night. Like I said, I think at 7 o'clock, I didn't even look at my phone anymore after that. Some days we just need to unplug and recharge and have strength and courage to do that. Look, I love little reminders like this little Snoopy. Always helpful. Alright, I think I'm done with the white, but look, I just tossed the dryer down. I think I got, there we go. Had a little something on Snoopy I needed to take care of. We're going to get these dry, and then I need to put, oh no, there it is. I almost panicked. I was looking for the surface wax and I didn't see it. Since we're going to be using a transfer today, strength and courage, and our word today is courage on my page, on Just Jeannie, and Mom's page as well. Courage is the word. So if you put that in the comments, you will get a message shortly on Messenger with the list of everything used today. Y'all, I thought of a little, maybe it's a riddle. I don't know. What's black and white and red all over? And I said that because those are the colors I'm using today. Black and white and red. Do y'all know what's black and white and red all over? Y'all answer that little riddle. That's one from way back I'm pulling out. I've heard heard that a long time ago. All right, let me see here. I do see another little spot. There we go. There we go. All right, now I'm going to put some of the Chalk Couture surface wax on both pieces since I'm going to be using the transfer, because these are sticky and reusable. We don't want it to pull up the paste we've already painted with. So that's why I'm doing that. Just take your cloth, get a little bit of the wax on it, and it doesn't change the color of the surface. It does give it just a little light sheen. So maybe like think of an eggshell sheen, maybe. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I just say stuff. Y'all know that. Do y'all like having little reminders about staying, about raw strength and courage? But you can see it doesn't change the color. You probably can't see that it just does have just a light sheen to it, and that'll keep the transfer from pulling up the paste, the paste from the back. All right, okay. And now that they're dry and I've got the wax, the surface wax on, I'm ready to fuzz. And I think I probably need to do everything except for Snoopy. What color? I'm gonna do the writing and the outline, I think, in red. I think that'll be pretty. But I'm just fuzzing this on my fuzzing cloth just to make it a little less sticky. But I think that, and then you're just gonna line it up. Sorry, I'm trying to think and do stuff at the same time. Sometimes you need to focus. Like right now, I need to do a little focusing. All right. Oh, there we go. Make sure you don't have any air bubbles. And I'm gonna try to, I think I might do this little bit. Oh, look, I don't have that on there good. I'm glad I didn't just get straight to it. Sometimes I don't always pay the closest attention. Let's see here. I think I'm going to do the signature in black. And maybe the outline too. Y'all, let's see. Let's see what happens. Trying to decide. Okay, I think I'm going to do, I got to be fast. Maybe I just do all the writing and the outline in red, and then Snoopy's going to be black, and then the signature. Let's just see how that looks. This is just really to give ideas of what you could do, but I kind of maybe want to have the black line. Y'all, too many decisions for me. Look, the red I'm using is cherry. Like I said, if you put the word, if you type in the word courage, you're gonna get a list and links to everything that I'm using, the colors, the cutout, the transfer. And y'all, this would be so cute on a t-shirt as well. Do y'all like making shirts? Like if you wanted to use the ink? Okay. There we go. Look. Should I do the line red? I think I might do. I'm just going to pull this right up off so that it doesn't stick to my words. And then I think I am going to do the outline. and black. And you don't have to press down hard on this. And I did do the, I don't know what I was going to say. I don't know what I did do. I don't need the red anymore. Place that in there. But I'm not going to be doing Snoopy. I did start with the background first because I didn't want to do Snoopy first and then have it get on my board. So you do kind of have to think about the order you do these things when you're using it on a couple of different surfaces. But I thought I would go with the background first. Look, I'm going to pull some of this up as I go, because you don't want your paste to dry, or you won't get those clean, crisp lines. So you kind of work, I mean, do a good job, but quickly-ish. And then if you pull it up, pull your transfer up while you're going, it won't dry on there. So like when you're working on a bigger surface or what have you, or you have to do different layers or colors and such as that, if you just pull it up as you move along. Oh, let me do the signature. And I guess you could really leave that off. You could just use the Snoopy part. Oh, so cute. So cute. Look, I'm going to try to show y'all how cute this turned out without touching anything. There we go. I'll put that right there. And then I'm going to try to get Snoopy lined up. Oh, goodness gracious. Actually, well, let's just see what we can do. Try to get him lined up, and then I will just draw everything all at once. Oh, goodness. Look at there, look at there. And then I moved him. I'm a good tester, because if I can do all the little mess ups for you, then you'll know what not to do. Okay, got Snoopy lined up, and I'm just gonna go over all of the screen printed areas on Snoopy, hopefully. Y'all, I love the reveal and seeing the crisp lines from these transfers. It's so satisfying. Locke has different things that he says are satisfying, like hearing people open stuff on camera. This is satisfying to me. And I'm gonna try. And look, when you pull it up slowly like that, if you missed a little part, you can just gently lay it back down and go back over that. I learned a few times the hard way, when you just pull it up really fast and you miss a little spot, it's always better to go slow. Oh my goodness, so cute. Now, let me get these dried. So hopefully I don't do any smudging. I'm very good at smudging stuff, y'all. I hate to admit that, but I am. I get too caught up and I don't want to wait. But one good thing, well, not one good thing. Another good thing is the paste does dry pretty quickly. There's so many good things about chalk products. Let's see here. Just trying to because I think what I'm going to do, I think I might punch some holes so that, because he would be really cute hanging in your room. But also, I don't know. I know they make these. This size is going to be too big, but something like this would even be pretty holding these pieces. But I think I want to hang. I don't know what these are called, but a smaller one would be great. Y'all have to help me. I don't know the words I'm looking for. My favorite Type Bond, quick and thick. I'm gonna put Snoopy on with that. And I like using this because if you spread it with your paintbrush, it grabs on pretty quickly. But also there's a little bit of time you have to move things around because I never put stuff right where I need it to be. I always need to move things around for a second. So I like using this glue that allows me that. There we go. And I put way too much on, but I've just spread him out. And I am gonna try to wipe, because I got some in between. But fortunately this glue does dry clear. So if you get too much, you can always, you can't tell. Because it dries clear. Yay. Okay. So this is what we've got so far. And, you know, I debated on a bow. But I don't think it needs a bow. I think it just stands on its own. Raw strength and courage. It does not need a bow. What do y'all think? Let me know if you would put a bow on it. And I think that I'm going to use, because I found this. Y'all know I love wired jute. Well, I found this darker wired, I don't know what it is, jute or something, earlier. And I think that's what I'm going to use. But I'm going to punch. Just take a hole punch. It's super easy to just punch right through. And I always do kind of look before I punch, because many times I have punched and not been on the board. So it's a good idea to just kind of look and see, just make sure that you've got it on the wood before you actually punch through. And that way, then you won't have to try to hide it with a bow or something. Oh, goodness gracious. Look, I just saw all this excess glue that I've got just smeared on this cup. I just smeared it on off. But I thought that this darker, and it's a little bit skinnier, wired twine or jute, I don't know what it is. I'm just going to pull it through, push it through, pull it through from the back. You trim. And what I do, and I can't show you today because I don't have the hot glue gun heated up, but you can take a little bit of hot glue and put it on the ends of your twine and just kind of wrap it on there to keep it from unraveling. Okay, let's get this put up, get the hole punch put up, and grab just a, what am I trying to say? A paintbrush or a pencil, and then I'm just going to take the ends that are poking through on the front, and I'm just going to spiral them around my brush like a little pigtail. Super simple, but it just kind of gives it that finished look. Or you could do a knot. You could put it through from the front and tie you a big pretty knot on the front. Lots of options. And like I said, we also have triangle stands that you could glue to the back. We have sawtooth hangers that you can glue on to hang them. But let me know what you think about our little Snoopy Raw Strength and Courage. I think it's a great reminder. I know I need those reminders daily. Always needing good reminders. But wouldn't that be cute? Hanging in a child's room or even in your office. And you don't have to use these colors. I'm not sure. I just got to thinking red, white, and black would be cute. And I do love the way it turned out. You can even do like even the outline circle in red. But you can also use like the teals and the corals or the peonies or, and I know I don't say that right. You could add you a little bow. I don't know. I just wasn't really feeling a bow today. I thought it was just perfect, just standing along with this little message. Guys, let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed it. I love Snoopy. He's a fun reminder from childhood. And I love getting to share him with my kids too. I hope y'all have a great rest of the day and a great weekend. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Bye-bye.